Hi Leo, this is Kajora Lovely with your general reading for the month of July 2019. For those of you who are curious, I'm reading with the Steampunk Tarot. Okay. So, where you are this month is the Eight of Swords. Some of you are feeling a little trapped, probably by your thoughts. This usually means that you're having trouble seeing your way out of a situation or something like that, where you're feeling, yeah, usually this is like thought patterns, keep getting like situational aspects that are making you feel a little bit stuck. But you are about to start a new journey this month, and it could be because you're about to come into your birthday season for many of you, but half of you, this month. And so there is some new chapter that you're embarking on. You also you're showing up in your own reading, the Strength card. You're feeling your own strength. You're feeling strong and confident this month. For some reason, I feel like pulling another card on that one. Yeah, there's some new chapter or new plans that are coming through that you're figuring out. I'm hearing you're finding the fortitude within to make some kind of scenario happen for you or maybe for someone else. But what's also going on is what's influencing you is the Six of Pentacles. There's some sort of give and take that's going on. Trading energy, information, that sort of thing. Usually this card is about when you are in a position to give, you do. When you're in a position where you need, you receive. And it's about being around people who understand that dynamic and honor it so that like when you're in need, they give to you, vice versa. Also where you're at is the Three of Swords in reverse. Some of you are overcoming some heartbreak this month. Usually what this means is that you're in the thick of it, you're in the worst of it, and you'll be feeling better probably by August for some of you within the next few months or so. Let's see, anything else there? Yeah, Four of Pentacles. As some of you felt like that was making you emotionally stingy, that's going to be changing. Or if you're feeling like there aren't enough opportunities when it comes to love, whatever the heartbreak is, it's not necessarily romantic, but whatever this is that made you sad and feel heartbroken, there may have been a sense of lack, of longing, of not belonging. Someone's saying something like that. Usually this means that whatever it is that broke your heart makes you feel like, oh my God, why isn't there enough of fill in the blank, however this applies to you. So that energy will be changing this month. And you'll also be what's influencing you too is you'll be having an epiphany, realization of some sort. I feel like a lot of things will be coming to the fore. Like it's like that things are rising to the top. I'm like the cream of the crop, I rise to the top, like that line. But it's really more that like thoughts or realizations are coming up. Like that's what's rising to the top and it's making you aware of something. What's in your near future is the King of Swords. So this could be you or another person. If it's you, it's usually a level of mental mastery because this relates to thoughts. If it's another person, it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Sometimes it can also mean someone along the lines of a judge, maybe a doctor, someone in the military, a little bit more cerebral. Let me pull another card on that. What's this about? Knight of Pentacles. Either way, you'll be finding your own sense of stability and prosperity. Usually this is about financial independence, self-sufficiency, that sort of thing. So if it is you, you'll be using kind of like, well, basically your brain to help you come into a period of feeling emotionally sound, but it's usually financially stable, that kind of thing. And then what you've got in the future is the Moon in reverse. So this usually means that there's an opportunity to kind of go into your subconscious, learn something new, but it's not quite happening. It could also be a Pisces, but let's see. So it's the Knight of Pentacles, which usually means that there's some new, something new when it comes to money, home, work that you're building. You're still in the building process of it, that you're still figuring out, but you're making a methodical move forward. You're figuring out where you want to go with that. So what else do you want to say about the Moon and Knight of Pentacles? Five of Cups. There's some unhappiness going on there. So it could be the Hierophant. It's like Taurus energy, rules, structure, patriarchy, religion. So what it could be for some of you, these could all be separate things, mind you. But it could be that some of you may feel like there's an opportunity to go inward and discover some lost part of yourself. And there's a potential maybe to create a business from that, or something where you could stand to, let's say, make a measure to some degree of money. But there's something that didn't go right. There's still some things that did go right in your life, but there's more sadness and loss than abundance, prosperity. Yes, things are moving the way I want them to. With the Hierophant, for some reason, lately with this card, I've been getting, find a way to use the rules, follow the rules to your advantage. Overall, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You may be in the worst of it now. Things are getting better. It's very similar to the Three of Swords in reverse. Overall, you're kind of like sorting through the muck at the moment, but it's going to be improving in the near future. So let's see. What else should Leo keep in mind for the month of July? Okay. Whoa. You've got the Chariot. So this is also the sign of Cancer, so this could be related to Cancer season, but it usually means things are moving forward the way that they should be. You've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So when it comes to home, money, stability, that's not quite as good as you would like, maybe. It could also be that this is sometimes also miscommunication. In the family dynamic, or whoever you live with at home or even at work. But there is something here about seeing how far you've come, about not being afraid to acknowledge the sort of the, okay, that's an interesting phrase. I'm hearing the distance that you've made in the crawl space above your life. Who is that talking? Which I would take to mean you're making leaps and bounds, because if it's in the crawl space above your life, if we're just going with this metaphor, that means that there's something that you're doing behind the scenes for yourself in your own life that is making a change, even if it doesn't seem like it outwardly. So acknowledge that, and acknowledge anyway, I feel, to see how far you've come and what you've done in terms of building a life for yourself, whether it's abundance, money, emotions, prosperity, that sort of thing. And then you've got Temperance in reverse. So this could be Sagittarius that you're dealing with, but it's also usually about not feeling an emotional internal balance, that you're feeling off balance that way. Pretty much everyone's getting that this month, whether it's internal or external. So I think it could also be the effects of Cancer season, all the water element, the feelings running around. So that could also have you feeling like a little bit at a crossroads, not really sure what to do, what decision to make, not really sure how you want to move things forward. And but it's also saying, they're saying Eight of Pentacles, don't be afraid to put in the hard work where you want to. Usually I see this as, where do you want to put in your time, energy, effort, money, valuable resources that are your own? Where do you want to put in that effort and reap the benefits? So it could be when it comes to finding your own emotional equilibrium. How can you do that? Yeah, and then the Ten of Swords. There's an ending going on, but it makes sense because the Ten of Swords means something's ending, but what's influencing you is a new beginning. So something has to end in order for another thing to begin. Usually that's sort of how these things work, especially in tarot, is that you're ending one chapter and then starting another one. So I'm going to end with a card from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. This is just something for you to keep in mind for the month of July. Okay. What should Leo know for July 2019? One more shuffle. Be yourself. That's what I'm hearing. The Otter. And I'm going to read the description from the book to give you guys some help with this. So this is interesting. It's a water element, which relates to feelings. Yay. And I'll find this eventually. Okay, here we go. Otter. Unobstructed joy, playfulness, contentment. Perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck, the otter represents absolute bliss. Otter energy is the playfulness of a child available to us at any age. They have a giddiness and reverence for life itself without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? What would it take to bring you there? The otter card begs these questions and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebration awaits. When in balance, full of love, needs nothing. When out of balance, gloomy, sighs, makes silly excuses. To bring into balance, dance, party, or celebration. So in other words, like have fun. Maybe lighten up a little bit. Yeah, this is embracing, I feel like it could even be, especially since it is a water sign, either having some fun in an actual water element or not taking things too seriously this month as much as you can. But remembering to play, celebrate, have fun. So I also see that as, they always use this phrase. I'm not using it. They're like, use it anyway. Go balls to the wall. When it comes to your birthday celebration. In other words, go berserk. Do whatever you want. To do something that makes you feel that is fun, that's playful, that's celebratory to you. You may not necessarily feel like planning it because the time before your birthday is like your personal winter, but I would say just think of what makes you smile like you're 5 years old again. Like a happy child doing whatever you want. Literally whatever you want. Want to play laser tag? Play laser tag. Or you want to get into a water gun fight on the beach, something like that. You know, I think it's just more about how you can have fun this month. Okay, well, I hope you all have a wonderful month, Leo, and happy birthday to those of you who are celebrating this month. And I will see all of you again next month.